Now the third leading rusher in the NFL last year, Todd Gurley. And he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Here's Gurley now out of the gun. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. 1 yard officially on the pickup, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 11.
When we talk about Luke Kuechly, you can't talk about his overall game without talking about his intelligence and how he controls the whole defense. He quarterbacks that defense, and at times will actually make checks just like a quarterback would on offense to get them into the right defense. They definitely were on that play. How about that finish, holding that to a minimal gain?
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. Third down, here's Haskins. He is going to find Hill here. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
And the Steelers first down.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go, D. Tighten up.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. And this one complete to Will Fuller.
The first down pass. Complete to Will Fuller. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 33-yard line.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
You ready? You ready? You ready? Kill, kill, kill. Turn it to
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
To throw on third down, Haskins. He finds his target, Fuller. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
On the toss, it's Gurley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
Luke Kuechly combines speed, intelligence, toughness, puts it all together. It makes plays like one we just saw there. He may not be a big-time blitzer, but boy, he knows how to pursue straight ahead and make plays in the run game.
58 the mark. 58 the mark. Hey, they're scared. They're scared. 58, boy. 58. 58 Mike.
On third down, Haskins. And going deep for Hill. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Darnell Savage, the rookie from Maryland. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? You can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it. All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up.
Throwing Rivers. And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Got to love the catch. I think you got to love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
In this situation, it's really tough to figure out how to defend because they have plenty of room to still take deep shots at the end zone as they just did there. Yet at the same time, you've got to be ready for the short throw. In this case, when you see the cue that they're going for the end zone, retreat and make sure you have a way.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. 25 yards for the touchdown as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Point after by Lambo, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
The Steelers take over first and 10.
Let's go!
At their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Patriots 7, Steelers nothing.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. The seasoned vet out of Penn State, Cameron Wake, in to drop him. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Now Haskins. They're going deep for Hill. No, he almost had it. Already with one interception, just missing his second there.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Now Haskins, 3rd and long. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And that's caught inside the 35. It's a big play there for the Steelers. And even 60 yards. That's a heck of a way to convert on 3rd and long, and he showed a lot of trust in his receiver.
And that trust was justified because he went up and got the football and converted on a down. You shouldn't. 3rd and long like that, that's supposed to be an incompletion at the least.
So a slight improvement in field position, you might say, from inside their own 10 to this as they come up on 1st down. Gurley. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now Gurley. And he's going to take this down close to the 1st as he's brought down at the Patriots' 23. They'll try and pick up the 1st with Gurley. And he will have the 1st before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
1st down.
On 1st down, it's Gurley. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now they'll look to Haskins to throw it. It's complete to Fuller. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down.
Hey, 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic. Okay, double. 58.
On 1st and goal, Gurley. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
2nd and goal at the Patriots' 12-yard line.
They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12.
I'm scared. At 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic. 65.
2nd down, Haskins. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
Patriots, first down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in Week 1.
Hey, Rocket!
Rivers now to throw on 1st down. He's going to let this go end zone for Hilton. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
Check! Round 80!
Check 55.
Hey, 79! 79! Hey, Charlie!
To throw again. Rivers. He's going to loft one deep left side. And this is caught inside the 5. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Duke Johnson, 38 yards. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambo. And it's now 14-0. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense.
Now a loose football. The ball comes out.
Yeah, baby. Boom.
Your team's possession.
Four receivers in the formation here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right. 2nd and 3.
58, boys. 58. 58.
On 2nd down, here's Haskins. It's Hill, complete. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
First down, Steelers.
58's the mic. Go 58's the mic. We don't want this. 58's the mic. 58. 58.
Haskins looking to throw on first down. This is caught. He got 29 yards that time. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
58.
Throwing again, here's Haskins. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Strong safety Landon Collins, the one who got a hand in there, knocked it away.
It's now 2nd and goal at the 1-yard line.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Back to 59. They're going to need some therapy after this. Back. 15, check 15. Whip. Watch the whip.
They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. They come up in an offset eye. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. They'll try a handoff right with Gurley. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. Tried the hard count, but to no avail.
Trying to do anything to get them to jump off sides and pick up a first down easily. Instead, it goes against them.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal.
Mike, 58, right there. Check tight, check tight. Check tight. 58, the mark.
Final play of the half. It's Haskins. And my goodness, this is incomplete. So we have come upon halftime in the Sunday night opener from Foxborough. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, we'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
Let's go, baby.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. Haskins now hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far. 1st and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. He gets it to Gurley, complete. He fights forward for a couple with a penalty flag down. And the linemen, they're already walking back. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. It's complete. This is Todd Gurley. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on 2nd and 2, it's now 3rd and 1. On 3rd and 1, it's Haskins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Wake, his 2nd sack of the night.
You and I both know we're into a whole new realm of football because we're not just looking at tendencies anymore. We're looking at analytics, and I've got to think the analytics on 3rd and 1 say run the football.
Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. And they will get to this one and down it at the 13-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 13-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They have the lead here
Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical.
But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, Dante Jackson picks it, and his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. That's going to set them back 5 yards. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Here's Haskins out of the gun. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Oh, John. 58, the money. 58, the money. Let's pick it up.
Now Haskins to throw on 2nd down. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Throwing on 3rd and long. Haskins. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Haskins back to the air. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Will Fuller there to make the grab as his guys are back within a single score. Jason Myers now for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Patriots 14, Steelers 7.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
A 7-yard pickup.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Switch out.
Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers going up top. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
36.
Rivers to throw it. And he will find his man on the outside. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Now Gordon on first down. There goes Melvin Gordon. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Melvin Gordon, 56 yards. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Haskins. He's going to dump it off to Gurley. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about, in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Here's Dustin Colquitt now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. "47-yard punt, a return of 4. And the Patriots take over. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
At the 23-yard line.
All right. Hey, Brown 80. 55. Hey, Delta.
Here we go.
Click.
On second and 11 now. Rivers looking deep for it. Got his man complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. T.Y. Hilton, 77 yards. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Lambeau to add on the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up first and 10.
58, Mike.
They go play action with Haskins. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Sometimes we wonder about play calls, but this one made perfect sense to me. He's got the only touchdown that they've scored in this game. Tried to get it to him again on another deep ball.
An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25. Second and 10. Here's Haskins again. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Strong safety Landon Collins, the one who got a hand in there, knocked it away.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Third down. Here's Haskins. And that will be incomplete.
This has kind of been the story all night long, hasn't it? An inability to really get much done on third downs, and it's costing them.
3 plays and out. It's fourth down.
Here's Dustin Colquitt now, as he's on to punt for Pittsburgh. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. Fights off the defender. That'll be a 47-yard punt, officially 5 on the return. And possession will switch hands, first and 10. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Brown! Hey, hot!
Watch twist. Watch twist.
Check 3, check 3, check 3. Check 4.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Set, block 15.
Right 54. I'm trying to
Be hot.
Now Rivers going to give it off to Gordon. And another mistake here defensively as a flag is down on the tackle, and that's going to tack on 15 more. They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
And now it's 1st and 10, a big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Here's Rivers. And the catch made by Hilton. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A 4th touchdown pass there for Phillip Rivers. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. 2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Hey, I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Echo. 58 to Mike. Here it comes.
2nd and 10 now. Haskins. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a first down. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47.
6-6. Hey, 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. 58.
Now Haskins on 1st down. He's letting this one go for... That's caught inside the 20. Give him 32 on the play. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They had the double-digit lead at halftime, and they have continued to roll. They're hard to stop right now.
I think what we're seeing is an example of a team that has it figured out in this ball game. And whatever the adjustments are the defense has made, hasn't slowed them, hasn't phased them at all. They either anticipated them or they've been so far ahead that they just can't catch up.
Now it's just a search to add to the lead. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
He's coming. We got double up. Cluster. Red. 55. White. 55. Come to my world.
Throwing, Rivers. Looking deep for Hilton. And that is caught. One-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in.
Come on now. Let's go.
A big play there for New England. 41 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Rivers going to turn and give this one to his running back, Gordon. 2 yards that time, a stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Running the sweep, Hilton with it, and that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down. The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Rivers letting one go deep for the end zone. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that will extend their lead even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said. And now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
This will be taken in at the 1. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. That's good for 28 yards.
And the Steelers first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. That one complete to Hill. And he gets it down to the 32. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Here's Haskins. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Goal at the 4-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score.
58's the money. 58's the money. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
Again, it's Haskins. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Will Fuller. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit. And now the Steeler offense staying out there. And they'll go for 2. They'll try and run it with Gurley. And he'll find his way in for 2. And we're back to a 2-score game. The lead's cut to 16. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Now, a first down run is sniffed out from the start as they'll drop him for a loss of 4. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Step it up. Check it back. Check it back.
Throwing here, Rivers. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing Rivers. This is caught. It's Cooks. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
On 1st down, Gordon. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. 2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming.
Go orange. Orange. White, 89.
To throw, Rivers. Looking deep for Hilton. And this is caught inside the 5. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. T.Y. Hilton with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that pushes the lead up to 23. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And it's a short kick, taken right around the 19. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Let's go. At their own 33-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Haskins. It's complete to Fuller. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one covers 29 yards. First down. Throwing now, Haskins on 1st down. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. Will Fuller was the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Now the Steelers going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
Defense wins champions.
Throwing again. Haskins. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
You remember me? Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. Let's go. Check 37.
Watch out, watch out.
Haskins going to throw again. Staying on his feet. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a first down. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard, inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Watch the run, watch the run.
One final shot for Haskins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So this will wind up a victory for the New England.